Hey, what's up? As you can tell by the title, I got a hair transplant. You know, before I revealed my hair transplant, let me tell you guys about my journey. What led me up to make this decision? It's a big decision. It's not a decision that you just one day just wake up and go do. So let's start from the beginning. Things I can promise in this video, I'm gonna deliver to you guys. Authentic, raw, my personal experience, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's get into it. I haven't done a video like this, so I don't know how this is really gonna come out, but I made this decision to go get my hair transplant because my hair was receding. I never had like a, small forehead ever, but it just got worse over time. And I think a big reason is because my dad, who I don't know, his line, he had like the Super M Vegeta thing going on. My brothers that don't live with or anything like that. I didn't grow up in a household. I know everybody had like that M Vegeta shape, you know what I mean? I knew it was bound for me sometime. I was like, ah, man, I'm gonna dread this day. Cherish my hairline as much as possible and do what I do. And fast forward, just life, man. Life just beats you down sometimes and just stress happens to you. So I felt like it was happening sooner than later, and I was like, damn, man. And when you start stressing, you can't really unstress the effects that stress created. So it's just like, So, but I knew I was going to do this. Like, the first person I seen do this was Tyga way back then, years ago. And so he put out a tweet. I don't really remember the tweet, but he put out a tweet, and I was like, man, let me see what's that about. So I hit up the people, and the people went on a consultation. The consultation was like, this was back in like 2019, 2018, something like that. And it was gonna cost like $25,000 or something like that. I was like, bro, I don't got that right now. But best believe I was gonna get that $25,000 and make that payment. Because that's one thing I knew I wanted to get for myself. Hair for men means a lot. And I think women don't understand that. But if you can ask any man if they want a full set of hair, 99.9% is gonna say yes. With a great hairline, yes. And some people look good bald, but that's not for me. So that's when I started doing my research around 2019, 18 or something like that. And I started just going on down this rabbit hole, I didn't really tell anybody because I wasn't as confident to tell that I'm experiencing this and this insecurity of mine that I always have dealt with my whole life, but never stopped me from getting women. You know what I mean? It's not like I didn't have my first kiss when I was, I think I was 12 when I had my first kiss. You know what I mean? Got my first when I was 17, but I could have got it younger, but I was like scared. But that's another story for a different time. But you know what I mean? It never stopped me from being able to pursue or get women. It was more of a self-conscious thing, something that I dealt with that I wanted to do and fix if possible. Research, doing as much research as possible, and all of a sudden somehow, some way I get to Turkey somehow. Looking at the different clinics, their different styles that they're doing and this and that. I don't know what years, this is probably like 2022 or something like that. Francis Ngannou used to be a UFC champion, one of the best fighters on the planet. He went and got it done, and I felt that just opened it to a lot of people because at the time he was the champion. So his platform was just, but I still didn't see black people going for real. Like even after him, I saw a lot of white people, Brazilians, you'll say, everywhere, but not nobody like me. I saw a couple here and there, and I was like, but they look good though. Like the ones that I seen on their IG, Now Hair Time, they turned out great. And they're speaking about the experience is great and all that. They treat you like the president. I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna check them out. I go and doing crazy research with them as well. Crazy researching like crazy, bro. And I made up my decision. I'm going with them. Now Hair Time. But I'm like, man, never been to Turkey. I don't know nothing. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what's going on. But I feel like with surgery, bro, you gotta make peace with a great outcome, a good outcome, okay outcome, and a negative outcome. So you gotta be prepared for it, man, whatever surgery that you're doing. But do your research before you give your money and sign up and do this, give your blood, all this other stuff, bro. Do research. especially out the country. I'm a United States citizen. It's only right. The address, look it up on Google. Just do a whole bunch of things, bro. Just research, man. I cannot stress it enough. Research. This is, I told y'all, since 2018, let's say, all the way to now, 7 years right there. You feel me? I've been doing research, bruh. You guys know the reason, the backstory, why I did it. So now let's get on to the trip. Tell you guys my experience with Hair Time Now, with Turkey, the country, the people, just everything. So let's lay it out. So last year, 2024, I contacted them on WhatsApp. If you go on their IG, they have like their numbers for if you're in the United States, if you're in Brazil, if you're in the UK, like there's different numbers that you contact. Go on their IG, you'll see it all. So I contact them and I'm like, yo, I want to do this, this is probably like July. No, this is like June. In like June, contact them. You know, I had the money. Well, I thought I had enough money. I heard it was gonna be like $5,000, so I had the $5,000. So I contact them to see like, you know, like what it is. They hit me up. They said it'll be around $4,000. I'm gonna put like the text message thread. I'm going off the top of the dome with this. So if I get a couple things wrong, I'm gonna put it like here and you'll be able to see the whole conversation, bro. Like I said, I'm giving to you guys raw, real, uncut, no filter, none of that. They said it'll be around like $4,000 and I was like, shoot, all right, cool, better. I thought it was gonna be like 5,000, you feel me? And I think it's because I didn't need a lot of grafts as other people might need, because mine was really just a front. Like I said, I had like that Vegeta V-shape thing going on. Nothing too crazy back, but V-shape, right? I'm gonna put up some pictures and everything like that too. You'll be able to see my hair before, all that. They asked me to send pictures and stuff. I didn't need that crazy amount of grafts, so that's why my thing came back like 4,000. I hit them up, I'm like, boom. They're like, when do you wanna come? And I was like, yo, let's swing for August, like the first week of August. Or was it first week of September? The text message thread is gonna be there. And they said if you come before the end of August, I believe it was, I get like a discount. And I'm like, oh shoot, a discount too? Hell yeah. So it will take off like $400. So I'll be able to just only pay $3,600. $3,600 now? Oh, and I was thinking it's gonna be $5,000? Oh yes, let's go, you feel me? And you got two different styles that like, they said we gonna do this or we're gonna do that. DHI, I think it is, and the other one's like some other thing. Don't really remember, but there's two different methods. I know I was gonna go for the highest grade. There's no way I was gonna go for like the lowest. Like, nah, bro, I need myself professionally done. If I'm gonna do this, I ain't doing this cheap. I ain't doing this like a broke person. Nah, I'm fully invested. So what's the highest tier? That's what I'm going for. So I went with that. Like I said, $3,600, and I was like, all right, cool, boom, let's go. So they tell you to communicate with them before you book your ticket. So send them your itinerary before you 100% book and pay. So for them to make sure they put you on the schedule and everything's aligned, car pickup, all that stuff, you know what I mean? Hotel dates, all that shit gotta line up, you know, because they have other people as well. You know, it's like a doctor's office type thing, but over the Atlantic Ocean. So a situation happened that I had to cancel with them. And I'm like, damn, man, like it was a business that I had going on. I had to cancel on them, hit them up. I'm like, bro, like I gotta cancel. I'm sorry. And I contacted them a super long time ago too. And like, I kind of ghosted them. So this is my second time contacting them and thinking to myself at this point, I'm just like, bro, like this is just never gonna happen. Like maybe I am supposed to just go bald and just call it that. But I'm like, nah, forget that, bro. There's no way. I ain't going bald, bro. I ain't going bald, you know? So I told them I'm gonna contact them again later on the year. I'm sorry, I apologize. And it seemed like they're very cool with it and everything. I was like, all right, cool. December roll around. So this is December 2024. December roll around. Business thing that I need to handle, handled. Business, stack my bread back up. We're back up. Everything's aligned right. So I hit them up, but I think this is like after Christmas probably, or like around Christmas. I'm put the text message stuff right here. So I contact them and bruh, the number wasn't working. Like I contact them, nothing came back. I think they like nobody contact me back. Contact them again, still nothing. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And this is when my spidey senses started tingling. Like, bro, were they fake this whole time? Like, is their Instagram posting everything fake and with fake people? Now my mind is going crazy, bro. I even called them. I think I called them like twice or something. And I'm like, yo, I'm fully invested with these guys. And I'm like, damn, maybe that was God looking out for me that had to cancel and I ghost them the first time. Like, yo, like maybe this is God looking out for me. But I'm so stubborn with it, bro. I gotta figure this out, bro. I gotta figure out if they like went bankrupt, not making money, freaking, I gotta look at the reviews. Like, what is going on? What was the difference between a couple months ago when they said, yeah, we ready to go, just send us the itinerary, to 4 months later, all of a sudden, like, they ain't responding back with text on my text. And the thing is, bro, they would normally respond back fast, bro. Like, they don't play games, bro. However their system they got going on, bro, they respond fast, bro. It has never taken more than 24 hours to get back to me. It's really like a couple of hours, bro, they respond. Sometimes it's like right away. So I'm like, bro, what? Oh, hell no. So, get back on my research. So I'm researching, go to the IG. I'm trying to match up the numbers and stuff because it's like US, you know what I mean? So I try to match up the numbers different. And I'm like, what the? So I'm tripping right now, bro. Yo, don't tell me this shit's fake, bro. Don't tell me. So I'm looking through the comments of every post, bro. Since August or whatever, whenever I canceled, right? I'm looking through every post, every comment, reading every single one, bro. I would see someone comment on something. I will go to that person's profile and see what's going on, if those people are real, bro. I was in there, bro, and everything checked out. And I'm like, man, it seemed like real people from different places all across the world. I was looking at their stories, bro. I was doing it all. Looking at their comments on their posts. I had to make sure they're real people, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, it seemed like, I don't know what happened to the number, so let me just contact them, see what's going on. I'm like, hey man, what happened to this number? Whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, it got hacked by something. I was like, man, ain't no way, big ass company like this. Y'all got Francis and Ghana, all these people. So, you know what I mean? Spider sense is still tingling. I'm like, man, all right, let's see what's going on. They're like, if you don't believe us, you can contact our email. This is the email, this is the website, and you can confirm for yourself just to make sure everything's good. I'm like, that's exactly what I was gonna do anyways, but hey, you took the words right out of my mouth. All right, cool. Cause she sent me the email, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna go to that one. Went to the website, went to contact, email, and I'm like, I'm gonna email these people, right? Email them. I told them the situation. Again, I'm gonna put this thing right here so you see. Hey, we hit them up. Yo, what's going on? What's this number? Who's the people? Who's the person I'm talking to? All this stuff, bro. Everything checked out. And I'm like, all right. And then now we start like working out the logistics and everything like that I need to do. You know, I try to finesse it and stuff because it's my second time coming to them. I mean, third time, really? I'm like, hey man, can I still get the same price? And the girl's like, oh, send me a screenshot to so I can add it up. She was like, yeah, you can see right here at the end of August is when like the deal would be off or whatever. I was like, damn. So $4,000 for the DHL silver pack. So that's basically what I got, $4,000. They said they can give me a little nice discount, whatever. I'm like, bro, cool. You feel me? Let's lock that in. Let's do like that. They're like, yo, what dates you want to pick? And I'm like, man, I have never celebrated my birthday outside of the US. So this time I'm like, yo, why not? This is something that I feel I want to give to myself. This is something I'm doing for me. I'm not doing for nobody else. So hey man, let's do it on my birthday, bro. I'm like, yo, let's book it, bro. Let's go. I'll be out the country on my birthday. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking about, man. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit of trip, but also like business exchange, because bro, I need the gift, you feel me, to myself. Bought the plane tickets was around pretty hefty, bro. I think it was 3,600 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's like 3,600, something like that, because it get me on the seats, bro, because it's a long flight, so you gotta make sure you pick the right seats, bro. So we going from Phoenix and we leaving, this is like midnight. Our flight was at like midnight. So this was my plan right here. That day to Saturday, I'ma wake up, I'ma do all I could possibly do, work out, I'ma get my body tired, you feel me? 6 or so, or 5 p.m., I'ma take a nap. Woke up, finished my little packing, got the lift to pick us up, took us to the airport from Phoenix to New York, I'm awake. It's a 5-hour flight, 4 hour and a half, whatever, depending on the pilot. That's 4 hours right there. Then you add up 2 hours on there, so it's like 6 a.m. So we landed in New York at like 6 a.m. or so. Landed in New York 6 a.m. I think that our delay flight was for like an hour or something like that, hour and a half, 2 hours, don't really remember. And then from there, it's 13 hours, bro, from New York to Qatar. So I'm like, I want to sleep on this one as much as possible, bro. So we get on Qatar, the plane, the best plane I ever flew on, row 22, I think it was 22 A and B, and there's only 2 seats. It wasn't 3 seats, because on this big old, there's like 3, 3, 3, you feel me? Like, but this one in particular was by the bathroom. There's this little area behind us you could like pick up and stretch, because there's no like seats there. Bro, best seats. Whenever I fly out the country over the Atlantic again, I'm picking those. If you're not in the freaking first class, business class, bruh, get that seat. I promise you it's the best. The seats was comfortable. They gave you blanket, bro. The best plane, hands down. I see why they're always voted like the damn top 2 in the world. 5 out of 5 stars, bruh. They had the TVs in there, like nice TVs, bro. The playlist with the movies, the music, like the Quran. You can recite the Quran on there, bro. They was telling you the stuff that you can do in Qatar. It was 13 hours, something crazy, but it was the best, easiest 13 hours I ever flew on. And like I said, I was trying to sleep, couldn't really sleep, bro, because I think like I was so like, I'm getting closer, you know what I mean? First time overseas, so this was something. The best food. I'm gonna put up these pictures, bro. The best food on an airline ever. Qatar, bro. They got real food. I ain't talking about snacks and crackers and it tastes good. Oh my, and they give you like 3 varieties, bro. Oh my, bro, they had this chicken curry. Oh, I'll eat that right now. Yo, shit was amazing. All right, so we speed through that, right? So anyways, 12 hours, knocked that out, land in Qatar. Qatar, again, these dudes go above and beyond. The airport. We thought in the United States we live in the future, bro. That's a misconception, bro. Their airport is better than any airport I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot of airports. Our airport ain't even close to their airport, bro. Not even close, bro. The best feature, bathrooms clean as hell, bro. There's always somebody in there, bro, clean as hell, bro. You can have a locker that you can put your stuff in to lock it real quick and go use the restroom. Whole bunch of lounges there, bro. Clean as hell. Smell good than a mug, bruh. Oh my, the shopping that you can do there, the food is some real food shit, bro. It's not like McDonald's in there. None of that, bro. Oh, bro, I can't even tell you enough how amazing this airport was. The best feature that I've ever seen at an airport, besides all like the structure and stuff like this, bro, they had a QR code. You know when you go to like the boarding information, at the bottom there's a QR code that says scan me, right? So you scan the QR code, you put your flight information, like your flight ID, whatever, bruh, in a full-on 3D map, pull up on your phone that you're walking, like you walk like this with the phone, right? And it'll have like the arrows, bro. It'll have like the stores that are actually the stores there. Not just the stores, bro. The structural beams that was there, bro. Like this beam, like this joint right here, right? The escalators, bro. It has it so, man, I wish I would have screenshot it so I can like share it on this, bro. You cannot get lost in this airport, bro, with this QR thing. It was the best feature. It made it so simple, bro. And the best part about the whole airport, bro, had to be all the green. The garden, bro, was beautiful, bro. The garden, oh Lord. The garden was amazing, bro. All the plants, bro. There's no bugs in there, bro. So don't think like this is a safari or something. No, clean, bro. Oh, and it's green, bruh. This ain't no like fake green, fake plants, how they be doing in the US airports, bro. This is real life plants in this mug. So the plants go, you know what I mean? So we there, I couldn't spend too much time in there or whatnot because we had to get our flight. I think that was like an hour layoff or something like that. Used the restroom, my girl got cleaned up real quick, stuff like that. Again, I'm gonna show these pictures and stuff. So we get to the gate and this is a little bit different. It's not like the United States. And there's like a waiting section. So they like scan you, stuff like that. So you go through this door, man, I wish I were recorded it. Then you're like in like this other section that's like 15 people in there or so. And then bus that comes, the door opens, then you hop onto the bus. They wait for a couple people to do like basically like the same steps, right? So smooth. Get on the shuttle, then the shuttle takes you to the plane. And then you walk up the steps to the plane. I think it's more efficient this way, honestly. But so that was cool, you know, a little ride and stuff like that, you know. Make sure I show you guys and I'm gonna put it up here so you guys can see. So we hop onto another Qatar Airlines. This one's from Qatar to Turkey, you feel me? So now we going to Turkey, finally. So we land in Turkey, bro. I'm like, yes. Whenever you travel into another country, you always look forward to the stamp. So I get to the freaking customs to get the stamp, bro. This lady gave me a weak ass stamp, bro. Couldn't even really see it. Here's the picture. Couldn't even really see it, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. This stamp's gotta be solid. You feel me? Give me a solid one. A whole lot of ink on it. But anyways, that was that. So I let the people know I'm here. I landed. They said find the east exit, top floor. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to do that. So we got exchanged some bills. So I'm thinking like $200 will be cool. I didn't really look at the exchange rate. I was just like, 200 will be cool. Told my girl to get 200. Bro, 200 came back 8 bands, bruh. I was like, yo, we balling out of control. So I got, bro, stacked, you feel me? Straight hundreds. I ain't even say, bro, I want straight hundreds. Right when the door hit, the windows, the nice breeze, air, it just smell and taste and just feel different, the air. Like the air quality, a whole lot of pollution in the United States, bro. I'm so accustomed to it's kind of normal, but when you go somewhere when you know it's different, you feel it, bro. Your lungs feel it, bro. So we there, right, at the pillar. Told these people I'm here. Drivers gonna be there soon. I'm like, all right, cool. Istanbul, Turkey. I don't think I said that before, but Istanbul, Turkey, right? Dude pick us up. He don't really speak too much English. Like, hey, how you doing? How's your flight? How did you know, and stuff like that. Dude was cool, mad cool. And then me and my girl just started flicking it up because they picked us up in a Maybach, bruh. Maybach Sprinter. I was like, bro, I feel like the president. You feel me? So pick us in the Maybach Sprinter. And I'm like, oh, flick it up. So I take some flicks and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. So now I'm feeling good, bro. Like, you might not remember the words or what's going on, but you will always remember how you felt in that moment. And bro, I was feeling so good in that moment. Bro, I just flew for freaking 24 hours to get to this country. And I'm finally here, landed safe. I'm in a Maybach for the first. I feel good, bro. It was like noon I landed around their time, you feel me? So I've been traveling like crazy. There was hardly any traffic light. Yo, we just driving and stuff? So there's a whole lot of roundabouts, like a gang of them, you feel me? So they take me first to the hospital because they have to do the blood drawing stuff. All right, so this dude is like trying to say something. I'm like, bro, what you talking about? So now we have like because of miscommunication, I'm like, bro, what's going on? Now my spidey senses are tingling just a little bit. I'm like, bro, like my man, like what we doing, bro? You just don't ask for a passport straight up like that. You know what I mean? The doctor comes out like, hey, it's okay, it's okay. And like, cause she could, you can see it on my face, bro. So she's like, it's okay, you know, come out and everything like that. I'm like, all right, cool. So, and I don't think it's that dude's fault. It's just the miscommunication. You feel me? Like they got someone picking us up that don't really speak English well, and just the way that he approached it with his body language that I took a type of way. You feel what I'm saying? I take half of the blame on that. So I should be more understanding because they really speak English like that, and they're really trying to help me out. We get inside the hospital, got to do the blood draw, get my passport to my girl, and then we walk into this room, and this doctor, she looked like she just like got done going to Starbucks. She had the lab coat on, bro. She was chilling, bro. She had Uggs on. She had a coffee in her hand. Like I said, she gave out for like, bruh. She had a lip piercing. She had tattoos, bro. She was just mad chilling type of outfit. Like she wasn't even going to work today. So I'm like, kind of like, well, what's the hell's going on here? You feel me? So we go into this room. So I take off your shirt. So I take off my shirt. They want to make sure my heart is right. So they put these things on. You feel what I'm saying? I'm laying down. They're doing the procedures and like the tests running and make sure my heart, lung, and whatever that they're checking is good. Everything's good. Then they start to draw the blood. I'm in my head. I'm thinking, man, they better not clone me. I'm like, all right. And I don't like giving blood. That stuff just has my mind racing. My knees get weak, bro. All types of stuff. Let me chill. Try to lower my heart rate. Talk to myself. My girl's trying to, hey, well, you know, try to get my mind off it because she knows I'm not good with that stuff. So she put the joint in me, bro. And she's like, you know, what you want to eat? And I was like, I'm trying to just think of something else. Can't think of nothing else, bro. Fully think about the blood. I'm shaking, bro. I always shake when I give blood. And then it was over, banded me up, put my shirt on, and then they're gonna run the test. Everything was cool. Everything was good to go. That took about 20 minutes total, probably. It wasn't long at all. Get back in the Sprinter, the Maybach, and then we go to the hotel. We get to the hotel. Dude says bye and everything like that. And I wanted to apologize to the dude, so I gave the nigga $100 tip. I was like, yo, here you go, bruh. My bad and thank you very much. At the hotel, so we get inside, right? Dude drives off. Get inside the hotel. Hotel looked nice, bro. Dude, his name was Brock. Brock, if you ever see this video, my guy, shouts to you, bruh. So I check in. Let me see your passport. Show my passport. They check me in. Everything's good. Everything gravy. So me and my girl, Brock was our dude, the bellsman that, you know what I mean, helped us to the room. Gets to the room, we're on the second floor. Yeah, we're on the second floor, you feel me? I believe my room was like 2106. Room was 2106, second floor, so we there. We finally could chill, bro. Travel for 24 hours. Finally, laid on the bed a little bit, but I just so geeked. I'm like, yeah. I don't even know I took videos of the bathroom and stuff like that for real, bro, but it was nice, bro. Bed, king size bed, me and my girl. Shower was a stand-up shower, big shower. Could definitely fit like 5 people in there if you wanted to. The toilet was like floating. It was a floating toilet. Never seen one of those in my life. Shit was fly. The mirror was there. They had like a little makeup mirror. They had a normal mirror, bro. Nice, bro. Everything laid out. Everything was smooth. Everything was good. Me and my girl, we started like playing with the money. Yo, I got 8,000. So we just start playing with the money. We just started taking these type of pictures. We just happy to make it, bro. I'm just like, yo, we are here. The weather is great, bro. Nice hotel. Bro, I was like, yes, just happy, you feel me? So then me and my girl get ready to head out and stuff like that. So go get some food because we were mad hungry. And we go to this place that's like across the street. Brock, shouts to you because he recommended. Didn't take a picture of the front, my bad, but here's some food pics. Food was amazing, immaculate. The food was amazing because there's no artificial GMOs. None of that stuff, bro. It don't got a label organic to let you guys know that this ain't made in the lab. None of that, bro. You know it's organic when you take your first bite. Bro, it was great. The chicken was solid. Whatever my girl got, that shit was good too. Like, bro, oh my goodness. And I love how it's proportioned, you feel me? Like, it comes with the veggies, the protein, the carbs, you feel like it. That's how it comes, bro. You don't have to order it separate and stuff. Like, bro, no. The bill wasn't that crazy. It was like 500 like lira, or was it like 800? Damn, I forgot how much it was, bro. But anyway, so I tipped these dudes. It was nice. It was good. Hospitality was good. Their Sprite there, another thing, tastes extremely different because they don't have all that carbonated made in a lab, wouldn't make fake sweetener, like none of that, bro. Like, this is actually what soda's supposed to taste like. Overall, the food over there, amazing. Drinks, amazing, bro. So, all right, so we jet out, you feel me? Now we're gonna go explore and stuff like that. So we go explore, and it was starting to rain a bit, you feel me? So we get back to the hotel, like, yo, we trying to see what's going on with the mall, cause I'm trying to buy some shoes. Everywhere I travel to, I'm trying to get some shoes. The taxi dude, let me tell y'all. So the taxi dude, watch out for this. I knew what was going on, but I'm in the country, so I'm gonna bless y'all, cause I know, like, I make more money than y'all, so I ain't really tripping, right? So we get to the taxi, it's supposed to be like $80 or something like that. So I gave the dude $100, and he was like, he gave me like some change, and then he was like, yo, I don't have a 10. Is that okay? Like, he put it like on his phone and like it translated in English. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. But I already knew like you was trying to run game on me. I just let you do it. Cause I couldn't really press the issue, but I'm with my girl, trying to have a good time, good vibe, so I didn't even press it. So watch out for that. You feel me? Them taxi dudes, they can tell you that they don't got this change, but they really do. We in the mall, walking around. They don't got no sneakers over there, bro. Their sneaker game is trash. It's like Foot Locker. Now it's getting a little bit late, and I'm like, yo, let's like try to do something else. So we leave the mall because we walked around quite a bit because we try to find some real cool stuff. So we go back to the hotel. I'm like, yo, like, well, is there something else? And he was like, yeah, you could go see these towers and stuff like that. You know, so it costs like $150 to go do. We'll move a little bit closer. I was like, all right, let's do that. So I was gonna do that. Then I looked at the time. It was raining, so it was getting darker sooner. And if I'm trying to see like a good view, you want the sun out. Man, let's just not even do that. I'm like, all right, we just call it night. I got WhatsApp and said I gotta be ready at like 6 a.m. And I'm like, man, I need a good sleep and stuff like that. So order some room service, chill, watch some TV, you know, me and my girl talking and stuff like that, do what couples do. We mad chilling for real. Last full day, I'm gonna have like hair the way that I have. And I'm just trying to envision how it's gonna look. I'm just really just trying to like just envision things, you feel me? So I didn't really get no sleep, man. I slept for a little bit, woke up, and then I was just up pretty much the whole time. Really couldn't sleep. So the time comes, just around like 5. I get up and stuff like that, and my girl get up, so we get ready pretty much to go down, to get picked up. So we get down to the lobby, and there's like 4 people, and I made the 5th person to get their hair done too. I'm like, oh snap, I didn't even see none of y'all like this whole time I was in the hotel. But I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So we all get into the Sprinter, and then we pull up to now hair time. This is 6 a.m., so it's dark over there. So me and the other people, we talking and stuff like that. And these people are some good marketing. So shouts to the owner, whoever got this going. So in this Sprinter, there's a TV. All it's showing is about teeth, getting the teeth done. I'm like, bro, since they got you here, they might as well continue to try to sell you, which makes sense, you feel me? 2 locations. So I thought we was pulling up to a procedure place, but we weren't. And I was like, all right. At the time, I didn't know. So this is how it looked like and stuff. It looks nice when you walk in, boom, lights is on, chandelier, just everything looks great, immaculate, gold, welcoming. It just feel good in there, all that, bro. Then you see like a shrine type of thing with like gloves and soccer players, basketball players, all types of stuff. I'm like, oh man, this is smooth right here. Then we all sit down on the couch. They all give us a translator because like, they know what we got going on, which is mad cool. Like who speaks English, stuff like that. So I'm with the English translator. It was like this girl and I forgot her name, but she was real cool. I wish I knew her name. I remembered her name, but she was real cool. She had a hijab on. Salam, sister. So she was mad cool. She was translating English, and the English translation was smooth. It wasn't a and then respond. It was like I say something, respond. Say something, respond. Like, bro, it was smooth, bro. Translation was perfect. Do the paperwork and stuff, and then we got going to go see one of the doctors. Go see one of the doctors, and he's basically just going through my paperwork, making sure what I wrote was right, everything was good, if I was allergic to anything, stuff like that. You feel me? No procedures from a doctor, your first meeting, stuff like that. It was good, and again, lady was translating perfectly translation, bro. Like I didn't feel worried about did she understand what I said or is she translating this right? Perfect translation. So then dude draws on me, right? He draws like the first line on me. Bro, it was so low. You can see it was so low. They try to get me like I look like Akon or something. I'm like, bro, I do not want my hairline like that. It is too low, like a 2-finger forehead. I'm like, nah, dog. Like, cause I never had like that low of a head. I'm gonna come back looking like an alien. Like, my family, people that known me my whole life is gonna be like, bro, like, what the hell? I want to look natural, you know what I mean? It is natural, but I want the line to be natural. Like, this ain't no, like, fake plastic in my forehead, on my skull, like it's my real hair, but I want the line to be natural to my face, you know what I mean? That I had my whole life. Type shit. I'm thinking this in my head because now I'm like, bro, like I'm not saying what I truly feel. I'm like, yeah, it's cool and stuff like that. So we leave to go take pictures. They tell me to take off my shirt to go take pictures and stuff because I told them I'm okay with them marketing me. Cause I'm like, bro, especially me being a black man, like I know I could help out another black man that's going through what I'm going through. So I'm like, yes, you can use me because y'all got a lot of white people, but y'all got black people. So I'm like, this might help out another brother down the line. So they see me, you feel me? I look like them, they get them go more. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we go take pictures and stuff like that. So I'm taking pictures, flicking it up, you know what I mean? The photographer was cool. She was mad funny. She ain't speak no English, but she was cool. The translating girl.
I'm just a blessed, and you should get your hairline like me. Hair now.
Was there with me the whole time, flicking it up, me and my girl flicking it up, drew the line on me, and I told buddy a little higher, how would you like your line? I said straight, and he was like, all right, cool. Dude drew it, steady hand, bruh. I know like some posts you would see like got the laser, you think like you want the laser and stuff like that, make it like look like it's gonna be. I have a problem with the buddy hand, cause I got tattoos done and I know what a steady hand look like, and this dude's hand was steady, no shaking, nothing, bro. Boom, boom, boom. Start like at your bridge of your nose, went up, the dots, where you want it, right there. And I didn't really tell him where, I just put a little high, I just went a little higher. He dropped at the, like I said, I had the Vegeta shit going on. He dropped at the bottom of my Vegeta stuff, took it like an inch down from my Vegeta joint, and that's where he drew the line. It was perfect. He'll say like, raise your eyebrows up, little things like that, so he knows where to put it, make it look natural. Raise my eyebrows up, close my eyes, look right, look left, all that. Drew the line, boom, boom, boom. Buddy was doing his thing. She was legit. Little dude was legit. He was cool too, mad cool. You know what I mean? And then we go into the other room after they done flicking it up, bro, because they're doing a lot of pictures, videos. I was doing my damn thing because I'm like, bro, y'all can change my life for real. Give me confidence that I'm already a confident dude. My confidence gonna be on 10. Nobody can tell me nothing. The president of the United States can't tell me a damn thing after I get this done. So the least I can do is give you guys energy, bro. So I'm happy, nervous, excited, scared, all of that at the same time, bro. So you guys gonna get that. So I did that, you know what I mean? Photographer was loving it, bro. Like, yo, keep going. So I'm doing what I'm doing. After that, they moved us to another room. This room got my hair cut. I wanted my girl to cut my hair, but this girl cut my my hair, which is cool, it's fine. So she cut my hair bald and stuff, and I'm taking pictures. I'm like, oh. I mean, they're taking pictures of me and my girl's taking pictures, you know, in the picture I'm showing y'all. Not only my girl, but everybody in the room said I look bald. I don't know if they tell that to everybody, but bro, I'm kind of looking like Morris Chestnut over here, bro. Look how I'm looking, bro. Looking confident, looking good. Especially if you bald and you got a nice smile, bro, it just makes it that much better, bro. Like, if you're bald and your smile's trash, cause it's like, you're already losing the appeal of like looking at someone, cause hair is a big part of your beauty. So if you take care of yourself, you're bald and you got a crazy smile, cause when you speak, white is gonna, you know what I mean, it's gonna see. So anyways, bro, I'm looking great right here, bro. Looking amazing, bro. So I go back to the couch where I did all my paperwork and stuff like that. And I see like the other people are there. Some of the other people are there that finished with their haircut and stuff like that too. I don't think nobody in my group did pictures and videos but me. So I was like the last one to sit down. Everybody else like, nah, I'm trying to hide it. And I'm like, bro, I ain't hiding this, bro. I'm embracing my insecurities to the fullest. You get me? After that, we all go back to the sprinter. And now we are going to the to do the procedure. At this point, probably like 7 a.m. Their sun don't come up, and it has to be until like 8 or something, right? So we'll go to this other location for the surgery, the procedure. It's not that far. It's probably like 5 minutes or so, or like 5-10 minutes from where I got my hair cut, pictures, fill the paperwork and stuff like that. So we get out and we go, and they take us to like a cafeteria. In the cafeteria, this old lady was prepping this food, and this food was the breakfast that we had. We had fries, cucumbers, a cheese sandwich, and orange juice. Brother, the orange juice? Oh, best orange juice I ever had in my life. Like, you know how orange got those little, I don't know what they're freaking called. When you peel an orange, right? And then you take out a part, right? So you got the little part, and you open that, then they got those little things that make the orange, bro. Those were in the orange juice, bruh. I was like, somebody had to hand pick these oranges, peel them, take out all like the white stuff on the orange, juice it, and then drop the, bro. Oh my, bro, amazing, bro. Amazing. The whole breakfast was all natural. Again, natural stuff, amazing with the food. It wasn't too heavy of a breakfast. Like, you feel good after you eat. Like, you feel like I got energy. You don't feel like I'm tired, right? And the portions are much smaller than the United States. So we done with that, everybody's finished. So then we exit the door, you make a left, and you go up these stairs, like probably like 5 steps, and then the door is there. And now you're actually at the procedure hospital thing. And I was starting to really get nervous now, bro. Real nervous. So I go use the restroom. Right when I was about to get out the bathroom, my girl comes in and she's like, hey, they're not allowing me to go up. I'm like, bro, what? So now I'm really starting to panic. Like, oh, bro, what the hell is going on? You feel me? I thought he said he can bring a companionship with you. All right, maybe it's like a liability, you know, stuff like that. They're probably dirty. They're not all the stuff I started thinking. I'm like, man, I'm here already. I already cut my hair, already signed the paperwork. I could pull out right here, right now, before I get onto this elevator, but I'm here. And I already paid my $4,000 too. I gave them $4,000. They wanted the crispy blue bills. I forgot to say that before. But I paid that before I got the white line on me. Right before that is when I had to pay like I went to this room to pay the $4,000. I'm just trying to think of all this stuff. I'm just like, bro, no, Justin, we gotta stay with it. So I'm like, all right, this is what we gotta do. It is what it is. It's gonna be 6 hours, they said. I was like, all right, you know, kiss my girl. And there's this other dude, and he couldn't go up with his friend. And I was like, hey man, just watch my girl until y'all get to the hotel, because he had to go back too. But when I got out the elevator, what made me feel good, in a way, was good marketing on them, was a big old poster of Francis Ngannou, bro. So I got out there, I saw Francis Ngannou, I was like, oh man, shit, that made me feel a little bit better, you feel me? And then, bro, I went to the procedure room. I like met the doctors and stuff like that. I told them, I tried to like kind of break the ice a little bit. I was like, yo, you guys watch football, you feel me? Real Madrid. Got a game coming on, Champions League. So I'm trying to talk to these dudes. I mean, sat up, and then they told me how it's gonna break down. So the first hour is gonna be the extracting of your hair from the back of your head. You feel me? The graft. The second part is gonna be when they create the channels to be able to place the grafts. Third part is placing the grafts. So it's broke down to 3. 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, so like 6 hours, right? So I was like, all right, cool. Thank you for explaining that. And translating lady is with me the whole time. Assalamu alaikum again, sister. So she's there explaining to me, whoop de whoop. They said, all right, you're gonna lay down, they're gonna numb you up in the back. This girl said the shots is gonna hurt. And I'm like, damn, all right, because I hate shots, but it's good I can't see them because they're going in the back of my head. So I'm laying face down like this, laying face down. So I'm laid down, I'm like, all right, let's breathe, breathe, breathe. They put the IV joint in me and stuff like that. All right, let's lock in. She said, are you ready? I'm like, hold on. Let me take a couple deep breaths. So I took 3 deep breaths, you feel me? And at the end of the last deep breath, I said, thank you, God. And I just locked in, you feel me? They're like, okay, here we go. Put the shots. So there's 2 doctors in there, 2 dude doctors in there. Put the shot, the first shot in. So I'm thinking it was gonna hurt. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 7. It didn't really hurt. It pinched me. It didn't really hurt. But the thing about it, it was a deep needle. Like the needle was pretty big because you could feel it like go against like your skull. So like, and they have to do it a couple times. Like this ain't no like just one and done. So they did it a couple times and like they'll go and they'll kind of like shake it, whatever. Like they'll like shake like where the end of the needle is at, point somewhere else, shake where the end of the needle is at. So you feel that part, right? But when the numbness start kicking in and stuff, you don't really feel it when they start poking you. So like you probably feel like the first, they probably did like 10 times. You probably feel like the first 5. Then after that, you don't really feel like the other ones. You had to like turn like this, so like the pillow's kind of like on your face, like on the side of your face, very uncomfortable. Your neck is cranked and shit. You gotta hold it steady, bro, cause you can't fuck up here. It's like a tattoo, bro. You don't move. So that's all I'm thinking about. Don't move, keep your heart rate down, and think of something else, right? So I would move. So I started on this side. So the pillow's like right here. That's why I'm putting my hand here. So I started on like this side. Then they move, I was like face down. And when I was face down, bro, cause it's the pillow that's like, you ever got massage? They got that circle pillow that you can put your face in and like there's nothing in the center. That's basically what it was, right? So I'm looking down and I'm trying, and these dudes had Crocs on. If you guys ever watched that movie Taken, when his daughter gets taken, he says when he get taken, shout out everything you see to remember. And bro, I'm looking at and this shit's always stuck with me, bro, always. If any situation, bro, I remember these small details. So I'm looking down at this Crocs, these dudes got charms on. Bro, I started remembering the dude's charms. There's 2 dudes, bro, working on my head at the same time. So I started remembering these dudes' charms, bro. He got this, he got this, he got this, he got this. I close my eyes, say the charms, look again, see if I got them right. I keep going until I got all his charms on his Crocs right. I was looking and locking into those. I'm like, bro, if anything happened, I gotta remember this. At least this. I couldn't remember their faces for real because they had like the mask on, you know what I mean? I can remember that. So then I moved to the other side, do that. And after that, they were like, yeah, we good. So I'm thinking the surgery is over with, bro. Cause I've been here, I don't even know how long I've been here waiting. I'm just like, I guess I'm straight. The translating girl came back in and she was like, how was it? I was like, it was pretty cool, it was good. So I'm thinking we're done. And she's like, they're gonna take a break. So this had to be like 3 hours, bro. This part took the longest time. It had to be, even though I didn't know the time, but I just know what was going on. But bro, this had to be like the longest time. If I could describe the sound, it's kind of like a insurgent, like insert like in your head, and like it pulls out like zoom, like it's like that. It's like zoom, zoom, zoom. It's like that, but like a little crunchy sounds. So it's not like zoom. It's kind of like, you'll feel it, bro. Like you can hear it, like zoom, because they use like this tool, whatever that they use. I didn't want to look because I could feel like blood dripping and stuff. And bro, if I see blood, I might pass out, I might trip out, and I gotta lock in. So I didn't really look, right? But I could see blood and stuff. So when they would tell me to like shift and move, I would try not to look at everything. Cause I didn't want to see no freaking a big ass needle. I didn't want to see none of that, bro. I'm a trip. Think about the blood. I could feel the blood. When blood got hit my neck, I'll feel like I ain't numb right there. You feel me? Back of my ear, shit like that. And when they go like zoom, sometimes like blood will like spurt out. Sometimes you'll feel like a drop out of nowhere right after the zoom. Anyways, ladies back in the room, talk to me a little bit. Yo, okay, next step is gonna be this, but we gonna take a break. And I was like, a break? Bro, I'm trying to knock this out. You feel me? Like, bro, I ain't trying to be here. It's been a while, so, you know, we give you some food. Oh, all right. So I'm thinking like some crackers, stuff like that. Again, I'm American. Bro, they give you a full food, bro. Again, they give you some sauce, bro, rice, fries, and some beef. I'm like, bro, on a plate, all of that. And this ain't no hospital food. Hospital food is nasty in the United States. Hospital food here is real food. Just like I told y'all with downstairs and all the food experiences, bro, have been all real organic. Bro, grandma just picked a tomato from the garden this morning. Fresh, bruh. It was great. You feel me? So I'm eating up. And I just got the IV joining me, bro. Eating, you feel me? I'm eating. So after that, they're like, you ready? I'm like, bro, I'm ready to go, bro. You feel me? Lock in. So this time I laid down, but this time I gotta lay on my back. And before I get to that, during probably like the last extract of the grafts, there was a lady that came in there. She had Crocs on too. She had black ones. She came in there, she was talking and stuff like that. Man, I'm trying to make out what these niggas are saying. And I'm like, bro, I don't really know, but I know it's a lady voice. And it was kind of like deep, like it wasn't like super like high pitch. And I was like, all right. So she started doing the insert, but she only did like a little. She didn't do too much. Probably dude's hands was getting tired because like I said, it was a long time and you gotta be precision with this. His hands were tired, but in my mind, I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Anyways, fast forward, I just had to tell y'all because like I said, I gotta keep it real with y'all. All right, you don't lay on your back this time. I was like, all right, cool. And I was trying not to lay fully on my back like that because back of my head, I didn't want I know there was blood in back of my head. I didn't want that motherfucker to just like drop, you know what I mean? And hurt and something. And at this moment, I turned to my left real quick and I did see my little grafts in my head. Like I seen them like on there's like this sheet. And I seen like the little grafts in my head or my hair. I seen it real quick, turn real quick. I was like, I can't look at it too long. I might trip, you feel me? This doctor coming, he's numbing me up. The translating girl's still in there. And I was like, oh, is this one gonna hurt as much as the other one? She was like, nah, the back one hurt more than the front. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be nothing. Cause like I said, that shit was like a 7. I'm like, man, cool, bro, I'm chilling, you feel me? Like this gonna be easy. Bro, are you ready? I'm like, I'm ready. I was like, hold on, let me take 3 deep breaths. Took 3 deep breaths. After the last one, thank you, God. I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. It's like, all right, bruh. The first one went in, bruh. My eyes opened up wide. I was like, bro, what do you mean this one don't hurt, bruh? The front ones and the top of the skull hurt. Don't let that lady misguide you, bruh. Like, oh my goodness, those ones hurt. On a scale of 1 to 10, this had to be like a 9, bro. Like a 9.2. Real talk. Those joints work, man. Those hurt, bro. Every one I felt, bro. It was like, boom, first one go. I'm like, what do you mean? I remember saying that. And she's like, what'd you say? I was like, man, I thought you said this one's gonna hurt. And she was like, it hurts? I was like, yeah. It's like, well, you can tell you need a break. I'm like, nah, no break. Cause I'm thinking the longer this takes and it sets in, the more my mind's gonna be like, nah, let's get up out of here. I'm like, nah, let's go. So he just started shooting me up, bro. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, damn, every single one that motherfucker hurt, bro. Every single one, bro. Every single one. And then he was like, tell me if it hurts. I was like, all right. So like they push on it to make sure like the numbness kicked in. Bro, numbness ain't kicking. Hits me again. I'm like, yo, I need some more. Boom, boom, boom. Hit me like 3 more times, bro. Dude's like, all right, I'm gonna touch it. Tell me if there's pain. I'm like, all right. Pain? Like that's what he'll say. He's like, pain? He'll get to a certain part. I'm like, yeah, there's pain. Bro, hit me again. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, brother, this hurts, bro. I'm like trying to stay calm, bro, cause this one hurt, dog. I can't, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that hurt. I'm like, all right, I think I'm good now. He's like, you good? He just touches it again. I'm like, right there hurt. And it was like really like the center part. And I was like, it hits me, bro. 2 times this time. I think I'm good. And he was like, you sure? I was like, yes, I'm good. I was like, all right. And I know like the numbness is getting like spread 2 type stuff. So I was like, bro, I think I'm good. I didn't really want to take those shots again, bro. Real tight. I probably needed like 2 more, but I was like, bro, I'm straight, bro. Let's lock in. You feel me? So he leaves because he's a numb doctor. There's one doctor come in, and this one's gonna create the channels. He starts creating the channels, and this is kind of like, this sound is more like a You know, it's more like that. It's like a, so he did that, it's like a, like that. And it was kind of fast too, because whatever tool that he had, it was like a, and then he'd be like, like it was like it wasn't that, it didn't take that long at all, right? Precision though. Dude's hands wasn't shaking, I didn't feel none of that. And then, brother, after that went down, that's probably like, again, I ain't looking at the time, so I don't really know the time like this. So this had to be probably with the numbing, with that, probably like had to be like hour and a half, hour 45, something like that, right? The translating girl came in, she was like, okay, this is gonna be the last part. They're gonna insert the graphs. Oh, we have to let you know. And I was like, what's that? She's like, the graphs that we pulled, we couldn't get the amount that we wanted 100%, because they wanted like 2,500. So we can get 2,000. And I was like, oh, cool. So they're like, we're just gonna do the front. And I was like, oh yeah, that's all I really wanted. Because even though the dude in the picture that I showed y'all, they put the white chalk right here, because I did that in the beginning, wanted it to be more full right here, but then I thought I'm gonna get a fade right there. So I don't really need it like that. And this mug took a while. This one was kind of crazy. In my experience with it, I'm like this, and you kind of gotta go like to the left, to the right. Like you gotta do it like in sections. So you put you all the way this way, and then you kind of just move your head a little bit, and then a little bit more, little bit more, little bit more, little. So you moving a little bit, bro. But this is like 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Or like 25 minutes, you know what I mean? Like it's broken down like that, like, and you barely moving. And the last part, like when he clears that part, because then when his hand don't gotta go all the way like this, basically, like your head moving, then you just, for the last final stretch, you're just like this on your final stretch. And remember I told you I could have needed more numbness? Bro, like the top of my head, like the top of like the mountaintop part thing, like top of the M basically, those inserts at the top hurt. Like they ain't hurt. They're probably like a 5, 6. I felt them because I didn't want the more nummy, but I felt them though. But they weren't bad. But anyways, the final stretch going. I'm like, man, let go. And I'm getting excited. I got a smile on my face, bro. Got the IV going, bro. The IV cold. I'm feeling cold. Had the blanket on me. Translating girl put the blanket on me because it's mad cold in there. I'm like, let's go. Locked in, final stretch, bro. Final stretch, let's freaking go. So they doing their thing in the final stretch. I'm trying to stay awake, bro. I start falling asleep on the final stretch. And now I'm falling asleep, my head is moving, like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Dude's like, stay still, stay still. I'm like, bro, I'm trying. So now I'm trying to rub my eyes out. You feel me? Rub my eyes, bro. 3 minutes, I felt like I was rubbing my eyes. I kept falling asleep, bro, because they're not talking at this point because they locked in too. Last stretch. Finished it. He said I was done. I was good. I'm like, cool. So I got up, but they said get up slowly. So I got up slowly a little bit. So I stood up, and then they put the bandage on my head. So they strapped the band-aid on my head, strapped me up, bro. They strapped me, bro. When I say they strapped me, bro, they strapped me. This bandage was strapped. This thing was, they hold my head down tight, bro. It's tight. I could feel my face getting pulled back like a facelift. That's how it was, bro. My head kind of felt like heavier. I was like, bro, my head feel heavier and stuff. You feel me? Like, how was it? How you feeling? This, that, and the third. How you feel? I'm feeling good, feeling great. And I was like, can I use the restroom? They're like, yeah, you can use the restroom, but slowly. I got up slowly, bro. Went to the restroom real quick. Oh, the lady took out the IV joint. My bad, I forgot to say that. She was cool. She didn't really talk to me or nothing. She just came and did her business, left. Came back, walking slowly and stuff like that. And I could, one door open of the operating room for someone else. And I seen in there, and buddy was still getting worked on, bro. And I looked like he was doing the channels part. And I was like, bro, you still in there? I'm like, oh, he had to be one of those people that had like the 45 graphs, you know what I mean? 4,500, the 4,000s, the 3,500. Them people, you gonna be in there for a minute, bro. If you one of them, you gonna be in there for a minute. Back in there, then like they took off the gown. Then they're like, do you have like a button up or nothing? I was like, nah. They're like, well, you only got this shirt? I was like, yeah, I had my white shirt. And they're like, well, I'm gonna put this shirt on you, but you can't take it off for 3 days. That's what the lady translated to me. I was like, nah, just cut the shirt. You feel me? Like, I don't need that shirt that much, just cut it. So now they just put on my jacket. So I put my jacket on. Watch your head when you do certain certain things, this, that, and the third, whoop-de-whoop. They started like running down some things. Drink a lot of water. Then I left the room. I seen the translator, lady translated for me. She sat down, and in my heart, and we had a great conversation about like Ramadan and Muslim and Turkey and stuff like that. Like prior to, in between like the channel creating and stuff like that. Like when she was in there, like we have like a little cool conversation, especially before like the numbing stuff. Like she was like, make sure I'm okay, all that stuff. So in my heart, I feel like God told me to bless this lady. Especially Ramadan just started like the day before or 2 days before. And I couldn't participate in Ramadan. But one thing I could do, I have to eat and drink, but one thing I could do is bless somebody else, do a good deed. Allah was like, bless this lady. I was like, man, I could do that. So hey, can I go to the bathroom real quick? They're like, yeah, bathroom right there. I was like, all right, cool. They said, don't shut the door. I mean, you can shut the door, but don't lock the door just in case you pass out. We can open the door. And I was about to just bless her like 300. And I felt like Allah just told me to bless her more. So I was counting until I felt like I needed to stop. I stopped at $800. I was walking. I thought she was gonna walk me out, but another lady was gonna walk me out. She said, oh, you ready to go? I was like, I'm ready to go. Another English translating lady. And then I was like, oh, you're not coming? She's like, no, I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna translate for someone else. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but I wanna bless you. I should have gave her money. She's like, oh, you don't have to do that. I was like, no, I have to do this. She's like, no, you don't have to. I was like, no, I have to. Like, here, take it. Gave her like the old 800. She was like, thank you. Like, she was just basically just being extremely grateful. I was like, I want to say thank you to you for translating the way that you did. You made me feel comfortable. Like, nobody's here that I know, but you're the one that I found comfort in at that time. And we spoke, had great conversations. The translating was good. You kind of damn near held my hand through the whole thing. She was very grateful for it. And I was like, man, thank you. And I was like, salam alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. And then I left, right? Went down the elevator. This other girl's with me. She gave me this bag that had like, she gave me this. It was like a pamphlet. And it basically just had all like my pills and that I need to take. She gave my pills in there, breakdowns. It was basically all of this. My blood work, all of that, man. And then it was like a neck pillow and stuff. I had to sleep with this. She broke it down and stuff like that. And then she said the next day they're gonna break it down even more. And I was like, all right. I was pretty much ready to go. Went in the Sprinter, went to the hotel, took me to the hotel, got up there, showed my girl. And she was like, oh, you're all done? I'm like, yeah, I'm all done. And I showed my head, she was swollen. Here's the pictures and stuff like that. Here you guys go, all the pictures and stuff. And man, it was something, man. It was something. Bro, I'm extremely happy, extremely grateful for it. It was a great experience, man. The next morning, they were gonna pick me up at 1. And I was like, cool, I can get breakfast and stuff like that. So I went to go get breakfast. I chilled, I explored the hotel even more. Cause my girl said it was great out there, so I explored the hotel even more. Oh, my head was big. Like, oh man, I was just walking slow. I really felt like, man, I just went through a war, but it was cool, man. It was cool. I just like really just thanking God and myself that went through this and whatnot, right? I got breakfast. The breakfast was freaking amazing. Bro, all organic. Like I'm saying, I can't stress it enough how organic and just fresh the food was. Amazing breakfast, amazing chocolate, everything amazing, right?
All these green.
Then they pick us up at 1. This was the wash. The wash happened. They're gonna take out the bandage and stuff like that. And about this little part, this is critical. When I was in Qatar, I seen a dude that had the bandage wrap. You'll see videos on IG with people on the band-aid wrap on their head on the airplane. Those clinics, hell no. Cause the way that they have to take off the wrap, it's a strategic way. It's a way that they do it. And for people to send people off like that right after the procedure, you leaving? Oh, bro, those clinics, do not go to those clinics, bro. I'm telling you. Now hair time, they show you how to, but they washed it, bro. They show me, yo, this how you do it. They telling me these stuff. So I'm like, hell yeah, I can see everything going smooth. They take pictures, of course, of me because I said it's cool for them to market. So I'm taking these pictures, spinning, flipping, doing all types of stuff, all that. So all that stuff go down, you feel what I'm saying? After that, I go see another doctor, and the doctor's basically just breaking down the most important days of the 10 days. Most important. The first 10 days, bro, you cannot mess up. You gotta take the pills on time, can't mess up. Watch your head, sleep right. It's a whole breakdown of things, bro. These 10 days, critical, bro. I would even say the 15 days, honestly, bro. 15 days, bro, you gotta make sure you are on point. Alarm clocks, all types of stuff, because when you take your pills, it's on instable time, because you got your procedure at that time. So I created an instable time, which you can see right here at the top. I still haven't got the timer on here. It's a month later, but I had to make sure I knew what time I had to take the pills. So I was like, all right, cool, we pretty much good to go, man. And then after that, me and my girl, we, seen the city a little bit more, hotel a little bit more. Just started to go all the way through with it, man. It was such a beautiful experience. The whole hotel, everything that was going on, bro, just everything, just taking it all in, bro. Just taking it all in, man. Like,
How you feeling, babe?
Feeling good.
Yeah? Got your bandages off?
Bandages
See
off.
this right here. Looking good, looking good. All right.
Bandages off.
Still good, have the air?
Yeah, I'm a bald head. Looking like Morris Chestnut.
Even better than Yeah.
Flew out, came, did the whole thing again, went to Qatar, and then New York, and back to Phoenix. And it was a long trip, bro. Long trip, but well worth it. Amazing. Best birthday gift I ever gave to myself. This experience with Now Hair Time, 10 out of 10. If I could recommend somebody to you guys, I'll recommend them. 10 out of 10. I'm not even saying that because these niggas is paying me or anything, bro. Like, these is really just raw, authentic what happened. It's a documentary really for myself to look back on. And if this was able to help anybody in any type of way, bro, my head did swell up, especially with the high altitude. So when I was back home, bro, my head was freaking huge. It was cool. It wasn't that crazy bad. And I was walking through the airport without a big ass patch in my head. People weren't really looking at me crazy, but people were looking at me. But if you have a patch in your head, you kind of know what's going on. It's kind of like if you got a girl got BBL done, she has a whole wrap going on, you can look at her more. So because the patch was real on my head, it was cool. So got back home, smooth, make sure I did my first wash, stuff like that, pictures. That's basically how everything happened, man. After that, you got to do your scab treatment. I believe it's on the 10th day or so. Did that, bro. I was so geeked up because after the scab treatment, bro, I thought I was gonna be bald up here, but bro, I had hair, bro. I felt like the little hair follicles. I was like, I got hair. Bro, I was geeked up, bro, but that's how the pictures look like with the scabs and stuff like that. You gotta use like a special type of lotion. The special type lotion, the foaming, everything is broken down, bro. When I say it's broken down to a T, I mean it. It is broken down to a T in this pamphlet that they get you. The dates, bro, what you take, what time, stuff like that. My shit's kind of crossed out because I was using it. Everything's broken down to a T by colors, all, bro, whatever you need, bro. It's right here. And that's what I love, bro. I just don't feel no other place but Now Hair Time does this, bro. Immaculate. The way that they picked you up in a Maybach, felt like the president, bro. It was amazing, bro. Left out, gave us a gift, a big old backpack, bro. Chocolate, bro. I mean, not chocolate. They were delights. Instable delights, turkey delights, bro. It was amazing, brother. Like, everything was broken down. That was the wash and the grand reveal. This is a month after, bro. Exactly a month and a week, bro. It's my 5th week since surgery. This is my hair and how it looked like. Man, that's how it looks like, man. That's the reveal, bro. Hair's coming in nice, filling in right. And like I told you, I had the Vegeta going on, you feel me? Yeah, man, that's how it's looking. And I appreciate you guys listening to my long turkey story, but yo, it was it was good that I'm able to express this and also embrace my insecurities that I once had and doing something for myself that I truly want to do. And if you ever thinking of it or want to think of it or think of it ever, bro, do it, bro. Do it. I recommend Now Hair Time. They treat you like a king, bro. They do women too, so women going through hair loss, they'll treat you like a queen, bro. I can't really speak too much on that because I'm a man, but anyways, bro, they treat you like a king, brother. It was great, bro, but man, that's a full experience. They give you everything that you need to take care of yourself. It feels like they want you to have the best results possible because they know you're gonna be their marketing tool. Bro, the extra vitamins, other clinics ain't doing that. 6 months of vitamins, bro. Come on, brother. Who's doing that? Bro, all type of hair serums and all different type of stuff, bro. Like, what? And then you can still hit them up on WhatsApp. It's not like they just fully just forget about you. You got the surgery, got your money. Hey, job done. Wipe my hands with it. No, still hit them up and they still respond back fast. Like, oh my goodness. It's amazing, bro. But that's how my joint looking, man. Setting in real nicely, bro. And yeah. Have any questions, any concerns, any comments, anything that's going down, man, put them in below. I know this video was hella long, but bro, I just had to get it all out. My next videos, I'm gonna try to do like once a month updates, let you guys know what's going on. But if you like this video, especially if you're doing hair loss, man, hit your boy with a thumbs up, comments, stuff like that, bro. And yeah, man, embrace who you are, truly. And with insecurities, I'm gonna leave you off with this. Insecurities, if you can change it, change it. If you can't, make peace with it. And finally, make peace with it before you change it. That's very important. And embrace it authentically, fully to yourself, man. If someone asks you, tell them what it is. Don't lie over a mask or something. Nah, bro. Someone asks me, I'll be like, yeah, I got a hair transplant. Yes, I went to Turkey. Yes, I went to Hair Time Now. Tell them the truth because you don't want somebody to find an insecurity of yours and can weaponize it. That's the last thing you want. You feel me? Don't do that. Embrace who you fully are. Just embrace it, bro. You know what I mean? And live your truth. Living your truth, you're free. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all be cool. Y'all be easy, man. Justin Bless signing out. Thank you, Hair Time Now. Thank you, Brock. Thank you, my lady that translated for me. Thank you, everybody on the Now Hair Time employees, doctors, hairline drawer, bro, explainer, everybody, custodian, everybody, the person that made the food, like the grandma that was downstairs cooked the food, bro, everybody, bro, the hotel staff, everybody, thank you. Oh, one thing, man, the lady in the front that do the hotel, bro, she's like this girl, she's kind of skinny, like she smokes hella cigs. She try to rip a nigga off, bro. She try to rip me off, bro. Again, they try to play you with the giving your cash back type thing. Like, just keep an eye on that. That's the only thing I didn't really like. But it didn't mess up my whole thing, cause not like they took thousands from me or anything like that. It's really like $10, $5, $3, like little things like that, which is like $2 for us or $1 for us. So I ain't even tripping, bro. Probably 50 cents for us, you feel me? So I'm like, whatever. But I appreciate y'all, man. I know this was a long video, but I had to get it out. I had to get my truth out to the world and had to get the truth out for myself and my future self and anybody else that's looking to do hair transplant in Turkey. Highly recommend it. Go with Hair Time Now. Peace.